Um, Today I want to introduce you to a design and type of eyepiece that you may never have heard. There is a reason for that, and the reason is that this eyepiece is designed for using military optical systems. It's not widely available to the public, and it is unfortunate. Uh, but you may see it uh, versions of it in binoculars and some spotting scopes. It's called, what you see here is written B6mm. B, if you know a lot about eyepieces, you know that there is no eyepiece with the letter B, or commonly available eyepieces with the letter B in the beginning of it. This is a kind of eyepiece called after a designer, which was Ludwig Bertele. Bertele designed an eyepiece. He died in 1985. He designed an eyepiece for using military equipment optical systems to be devoid of any distortion, especially the measures and the scale all across the field. He was intending to be flat and equal. It's important in military equipment optical systems. If you have center of the field, the objects look right size, and near the edge or away from the center they look distorted, bigger. That means you will have a problem, because you will judge the distance wrong. You will judge the size of the object that you are going to target wrong, and eventually you may miss your target. That's the problem. So with this eyepiece, that problem was eliminated. The second thing about this eyepiece is that, although it is very tiny, I'll show you. It is I put it in one of these 0.96 to 1 1/4 inch adapters. It's quite tiny eyepiece. It almost looks like a Huygens or Ramsden. But this little gem has a field of view of 70 degrees, 70. And because of the flatness of the field of view and the fact that it has a wide field of view, actual field of view of 70 degrees, it has been claimed, and I will show you the document, that is better than the Naglers, Televue Naglers, in many respects, especially in the faster telescopes which are having an F number under 4, under 5, 4, 3.4, 2.8. If you know, these kind of telescopes usually are Newtonians. They're Dobsonians, because there is a limit about of the height that a person can have at the same time having a large aperture telescope. So that limit puts a strain on it, a strain on the F number. So the F number will be really low. The eyepieces that you can use will be limited. If you use not well corrected eyepieces, you will have distortion in the field of view, and practically will be ruined. The image will not be as good as it should be. So with this Bertele, you will not have that problem. I have only a 6mm version. I was lucky I got this. I bought a second-hand Pentax, Asahi Pentax refractor, and with the kit that came with this telescope, this Bertele was one of the eyepieces in that kit for it. Japanese, of course. And I will show you the design of the lens arrangements, and when you look at it, you think, oh, I know part of it. Part of it looks like what Nagler and Televue Nagler, Explore Scientific, and many other designs, similar design like the Max Vision, Mead, UV, UWA, or MWA have. But this doesn't have the problem that those ones have. And because of that, it's extraordinary good. It's unfortunate that there is not much design, much eyepieces designed were based on this design. If they do it, that will be really good. And yeah, I will show you the text of the. There's a book or booklet called "Evolution of the Eyepieces," and I was looking for information about my eyepiece, this Bertele. I know this is a Bertele. I knew it is a Bertele, but I couldn't find any information more than what is scant information here and there. And in that book, I found the information. I recommend everybody use that and find this document, Evolution of the Eyepiece. It's a PDF file. You can print it, have it as a reference to work with you. It has all the kind of eyepiece designs that you can imagine mentioned there, and the variations of them, of course, exist nowadays. So, it's stormy today outside. I'm showing you the storm Carla from within the glass, double glazed glass of our window. You may not notice much movement, but it's really windy outside. These trees are very strong. They don't usually bend or move under any wind. And the storm Carla has made them really move. At the moment, there's a bit calmer. But so that's the reason I don't open the window now. Okay, I will show you this the view of this eyepiece in a sunny day. Today I cannot open the window, it's very windy, and the view through this window at the moment is not very good. The objects are moving all the time. So I will do another video later about the view through this eyepiece. After this video, I'll just immediately put the pages of that book that talks about this design of the eyepiece. Okay, I'm putting the documents about the Bertele eyepieces and the comparison between them and the Nagler and all the design features. Please feel free to stop those. There are photo stills. Stop them at any stage to read what is written there. And yeah, I hope that designers will be making more of this kind of eyepiece in the future.